Okay, in this conversation, I am talking to Joao Bocas. He is a wearable expert. So I want to talk about some of the major trends around wearable technology. So maybe you can give me your major trends. What you're seeing at the moment in the wearable tech market. It's so exciting. There's so much happening. What are your top trends that you're seeing?
Yeah, fantastic. Well, certainly very exciting. Thank you so much for having me and having this conversation. No, I'm heavily involved in wearable technologies and innovation. I still see the smart watches as the major, let's say, wearable in terms of marketplace sales,
Yeah.
but things are evolving very, very fast. So, in terms of trends now, we see hearables because I mean people like to listen to music or even streams of communication. Also, they can have small sensors when they get health data there. So I predict actually that in 5 or 10 years' time, the wearables bands on your wrist will become obsolete.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a few examples. Now we have implantables, we have wearables in many shapes and forms. So there in healthcare now we see smart devices in hospitals allowing remote communication, but there are many trends, and I would say definitely sensor technologies. I would say the smart patches now, which are very very popular.
Yeah. So what sort of sensors do you see as some of the major trends? What are they sensing? What are they
Well,
doing?
a small IoT sensors that replace perhaps a bigger device
Yeah.
that can capture the same intelligence in terms of data and actually be more accurate. And I see the wearables becoming more intelligent and smaller by the time.
Yeah, I've just written an article on the Internet of Bodies, and so what again from a wearable's perspective, what do you see as some of the metrics that new sensors, future sensors are able to track that could generate really interesting insights about our bodies, about our activities?
Yeah, I think we are moving more from generic data, the steps and the sleep, and the more generic data into more intelligent data. The wearables now are actually bringing a lot of value for medicine and healthcare in this case. And we see things such as the smart pumps getting blood reading and glucose levels for diabetics.
Yeah.
So there are incredible things happening. Also, I saw the last time an app that can measure blood glucose levels by face recognition, because they diagnose imaging in the face and blood circulation, and that's incredible. Also, we have the example of the contact lenses measuring blood glucose by tears.
So it's your prediction because you can. There's some wearables that we wear, like watches that sit on our skin, or contact lenses that sit on our eyes. Then people talk about implants, but then there are also non-invasive technologies, like you just said, the ability to sense using machine vision. Do you see all of these becoming a part of this in the future?
I see them becoming a part of our real future in time, because what happened, and I've been noticing that, is that some innovations appear in concept and they never really materialize for one reason or another in the mass market. And I'll give you an example. A few years ago was a French company, very innovative, doing this kind of smart screen on your skin.
Yeah.
But then for some reason didn't really materialize because it was not reliable. They couldn't do what they pretended to do, and then there's also the marketplace, the money issue, and everything. But probably sometimes things try to advance too fast, but I see in time these things really materialize.
What's your view on smart glasses? Because they are always discussed as a massive wearable failure, but then they're coming back. Google Glass is now being introduced into industry settings. Do you think there's a future for smart glasses?
I do believe there is a future. There are a couple of major players. I was actually approached by, I'm not going to mention any names for commercial reasons, but I was approached by a commercial, very well-known brand that are bringing a product to market. My views are, perhaps 3-4 years ago, it was too early. The market was small in that sense, and they were really, really expensive. And also it was difficult to materialize the business case. Maybe now we have more options, not just healthcare or visualizing something that is predicting the future. Maybe now we have more concrete options in different industry sectors, and I believe there is potential there, definitely.
What are your favorite wearable technologies that you have seen that get you really excited? Have you got any good examples of tech that you think this is amazing, this is pointing to the future, and there's some really good use cases here?
Well, there are a few. Personally, I'm not gonna try to stay away from my preferences. I'm a triathlete, so I use a wearable to track my runs and the swimming and everything. But I'm very impressed also with a new trend. There's women's health.
Yeah.
And now, for example, there is a bracelet that you can use to diagnose fertility at the best time of the month to conceive, actually. So I think that is incredible, and this company, very innovative. They promise if they get 5 physiological metrics together, they can really give you more or less 90 or 95% chance that give you a very close window in terms of intelligence there. And that's exciting. I'm not a lady, a woman, but that's very innovative from a wearables point of view, because it's offering a lot of value, reciprocating a lot of value.
Yeah. Anything else that you're seeing that if you said these are my top 3 wearables, old, new, what would you say they were?
I like the jet lag bands as well. There is also a bit of controversy in terms of proving if they really work. Some people I think they are amazing because they really feel the effect right away.
Right.
And some people, they might not really feel anything because they're too tired or don't feel the difference.
Right.
So I like that as well. And anything that reduces stress or psychological effects, I do like that. So, and I like, for example, even a Finnish company that is doing a ring that is a lot of physiological and health data there. So I would say probably one example from the women's health, the ring.
Yeah.
Let's call it.
What does the ring do?
The ring collects also physiological data and the sleep data and all the fitness tracking activities. So instead of having a smartwatch, you have a smart ring, smart jewelry.
I love
and
that.
also a big trend now, the blend of jewelry, fashion tech.
Yes.
Yeah. So
fascinating. Thank you very much for your time.
fantastic. Thanks for having me.
Okay, no problem.